Good.
Good.
Okay, so this is the Deal with Synergy 3-minute book. The whole part of the 3-minute book, it actually starts with this right here. There's a book called The Secret, which is about the laws of attraction, laws of manifestation. Again, if you go to Google and type in The Secret, the video pops up. The whole idea is what you can't visualize, it'll be hard to materialize. Again, begin with the end result in mind. These are for my new internet directors, and again, if you start using a 3-minute book, I'll get you a book too. All right? So now, I'm teasing.
I own it.
You own it? Good.
I've had that book for 3 or 4 years.
It's a good book?
I got the CD, I got the rock, I got the whole load.
Yeah, okay, so he downloaded it. That's what's up. All right, so listen, this is awesome right here. Can you explain what this is real quick? You have a house. Why? Because that's what you want to eventually do is get a house.
Well, my goal was to buy a house.
Buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did buy a house.
You did buy a house?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. There you go.
That's excellent.
How awesome is that?
That's
right?
really awesome. Short term is a trip.
Just to go on vacation.
Okay, and then you want a car.
Yeah.
Is that a Toyota? Just making sure?
Corolla.
Corolla? Ah, see? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, Bill will be proud.
Staying loyal.
Okay, so now the whole idea of the 3-minute book is the first section, and you should always know why you're here. The whole purpose of this is, you're here to make money. For what, though? To buy a house, to buy a car, to do this, do that. You're not at a car dealership for altruism. You're not here to donate blood. You're not here to save the trees or any of that other stuff. You're here to make money. This is a sales position. You're selling the appointment, not the car, but this is a sales job. So I want to make sure that you keep that top of the mind each and every day. The second section, which is not set up here.
I was turning in the wall.
No, the pay plan. So this is not set up the right way. The second section of it, don't even add stuff. Okay, just checking. All right, so the second section should have been the pay plan. So for example, what the internet director needs to be doing literally is one-on-ones and group training. The one-on-ones, you go to each individual quarter and say, how much money do you want to make next month? Okay, in the month of November, how much money you want to make? And if you say $2,500, $3,000, $3,200, you should be like, how are you going to do it? You should have the roadmap. Okay, here's my salary, times 4 weeks is what I'm making just for showing up to work. What do I need to earn in commissions to hit my overall goal? That's how you're supposed to do this job. If you all are just coming into work and just trying real hard to make appointments and get people to come in and buy cars, that's not the best way to do things. I would never work in a commission-based environment without having a solid, plan of how I'm going to earn my money. Because that's the benefit of being in sales. You get what you earn. Does that make sense? You can't just go and just try and good luck with that. So again, I want to see the second section of the 3-minute book should have been the pay plan. It's exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it, why to do it, per day, per hour, per week, per month, etc. For example, the numbers go like this. Do you know, because I'm in your book right here, what is the average connection ratio? If you make a phone call attempt, if you make 120 phone call attempts in a day, what is the average connection ratio?
I know it's under 20%.
Okay, I didn't say under. What is it exactly?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's a problem. How long have you been doing this? And you're awesome. You just bought a house, right? Okay, but these numbers are imperative to success. It's about an 11 to 14% connection ratio. Let me put that in perspective. If you make 120 attempts, again, statistically speaking, you're only going to get, let's say at 14%, 16.8 people on the phone. Again, that's it. Let's average it to 17 people. One more time, an entire day, 120 attempts, you're only going to get 17 bodies on the phone. Now, anybody know, I'm going to go down here. Anybody know over here on this side, out of the people that you get on the phone, so if you try 120 times, you got 17 bodies on the phone throughout the day, what is the percentage that you should convert to appointments from connections? Anybody know? See, if you don't know this, you're never going to be able to improve the benchmarks. These books are useless. The reason why we want you to track this stuff, if you know what the numbers are, you know how you're doing. If you're doing good, if you need improvement, you know what to tweak and what not to tweak. Does that make sense? Okay, the actual number is about 25 to 33%. So again, 120 attempts, you have 17 connections, roughly you should make between 4.2 to 5.3 appointments per day. That's what you should do legitimately. Does that make sense? So again, it makes sense to me. If I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing product presentation, demo drive, delivery, all I'm doing is pounding the phones. And that's make or take. That's taking incoming phone ups if you do that. you should be able to attempt 120 a day. If you don't think that's possible, I got videos on automotiveinternetsales.com that internet departments across the country didn't think so too until we came in and literally they did it right in front of us. So it is definitely possible. We've done it before. Am I correct? Okay, so then again, if we can attempt 120, we can expect about 17 bodies on the phone, and we can expect roughly 4 to 5 appointments per day. Does that make sense to everybody, how I came up with those numbers? Okay, it's not out of the norm, so that's why you want to have your scorecard. You want to know what you need to do. So I'm going to do some quick math here. To hit like $3,000 in a month, if you have approximately a $400 a week salary, right? And times 4 weeks is $1,600. You need to figure out what you're going to do to earn the $1,400 in commissions. Is it the same pay plan?
Yeah.
Appointment made, appointment shown.
No made.
Okay, not paid. So you take off the $100, not even that big a deal. Roughly, it's about 25 deliveries. To get 25 deliveries, you need 50 shows. 50 times 15 is what? 750. Plus, 25 times 25 is 625. Is what? That's about $1,375. So you're $25 short, whatever. How are you going to get there? 100 appointments divided by 4 weeks is 25 appointments per week. Divided by 5 working days is 5 appointments per day. Does that all make sense? That's what should be the second section of your 3-minute book, should be your actual pay plan. Now, the final section should be your scorecard. You should be tracking today and month to date. How many leads did I get today and month to date? How many attempts did I try to engage my people today and month to date? How many contacts did I make today and month to date? How many appointments did I make today and month to date? How many appointment confirmations did I make today and month to date? How many appointments showed up today and month to date? How many deliveries did I have today and month to date? Time check?
7.
Okay. So now, sorry about that. I'll get that in a second here. So the idea is this, the 3-minute books, this is not set up at all the right way. You should have this is done right, the cover. The next thing you should have is their first section in here. Matter of fact, this should be on the inside, remember? Actually, yeah. This is actually done the right way, but this should be the first section. What should be on the cover should be something simple, your name and the words 3-minute books. That's the actual thing that should fit into here. This section right here should be the first thing you see there. Then there should be a divider, okay? And then there should be your pay plan or your roadmap. Then there should be a divider, and there should be your scorecard. And why do I call it a 3-minute book? Here's why. Because let's say this is my desk. Before I touch the phones, before I touch my ILM or CRM, and I know this is going to be hard for you because you obviously want to work and make money, and I respect that, but you need to stop first, all of you, and take 3 simple minutes a day to recalibrate, realign yourself. You're going to spend 1 minute looking at the stuff that you want. Literally, I want to buy a house, I want a car. Okay, how the hell am I going to do that? You spend 1 minute on that. If you've got to get an egg timer, get a friggin' egg timer. 1 minute, everybody, before your shift starts, look at the things that you want to acquire. And then you're going to spend 1 minute looking at your pay plan. Over and over again, 6, 7, 8 times in 1 minute. And then you're going to turn around and spend just 1 minute looking at your scorecard. And you're going to do that every single day. You know what that's going to do? Every single day, you're going to reinforce yourself what you need to do, when you need to do it, how you need to do it, why you need to do it, and where you at in that process. Now, if you want to be an automotive sales professional, an automotive internet sales professional, is really investing 3 minutes a morning or a shift before you start just going, let me just call people. Is that too much to ask? I'd like to hear yes or no. Okay.
Well, it's Friday, guys.
Yeah, so here's the thing, is this. I've done this job for 12 and a half years. I've done this. I've done coordination, I've done internet sales management, I've done sales, I've done directorship, I've trained, I've set it up, and I gotta tell you, you don't have to do this, and you're not gonna get as good results as you would if you did this. So again, I would just like for you guys to just try it and to just do it. And I'm sure Bill would like the same thing. Is there any particular reason why you guys aren't doing this system?
There should have been. That's the one I think.
Because I've got videos of us explaining 3-minute book for producing Toyota before, right? All right, now what yours is, Bobby, as an internet director,